trial work and now commercial use, Sakura has built a reputation for reliable, high levels of control of annual ryegrass, annual phalaris, barleygrass, silvergrass and toadrush. While it's great news that Sakura is now registered for 2 more very persistent grass weeds, it's also important that we set realistic expectations about the control that can be achieved. Sakura is registered for suppression rather than control of brome grass and wild oats, because trial results for those 2 weeds have generally been lower than for the other 5 weeds on the label. As this short video shows, Sakura can still achieve good results on both weeds, but it takes ideal conditions, and in some cases, help from another pre-emergent herbicide to get really high levels of control. Sakura is most effective if weed seeds are at or near the surface when it's applied. To control weeds lying deeper in the soil, Sakura needs rain to carry it further down into the soil profile. Based on the results of a Sakura pot trial, here's some indication of how dramatically its control of brome grass can drop off as seeds germinate from greater depth. And that brings us to the first key to success against both brome grass and wild oats. It's even more important than usual that there's no cultivation before you apply Sakura. One of the reasons both weeds are so hard to control is that their buried seeds can remain viable for several seasons, and burial at various depths also helps produce staggered germinations. If you know the paddock contains buried wild oat seeds, tank mixing Sakura with Avidex Extra can increase levels of control. In this pot trial, the tank mix provided the biggest improvement in the control of deep germinating weed seeds. As well as raising the average level of control, the mixture made all the results more consistent. Unfortunately, the most important contributor to success is one you can't control: significant rainfall, when you most need it, within about 10 days after sowing. Good soaking rain will move the Sakura down into the weed seed bank, so weeds get a lethal dose of Sakura as they germinate. This summarised trial data for wild oats shows just how important good rain within 10 days of sowing into uncultivated soil can be. But even under those conditions, some brome grass or wild oats plants are likely to emerge. When they do, you'll probably see signs that Sakura has affected them. The symptoms to look for are stunted growth and poorly developed root systems. As these images show, when conditions are favourable, Sakura can help control both wild oats and brome grass well enough to prevent them from competing strongly with the crop. The pre-emergent control may not be as spectacular and reliable as Sakura's effect on other weeds, and you'll generally need to factor in a post-emergent spray to control surviving wild oats or brome grass, but it can play a very valuable role in your overall weed management program. If you'd like more information or explanation of these points, please call our technical inquiries number 1800 804 479.